Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come and speak to me, yeah?
man.
Right. You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't.
He hasn't.
I've talked to him.
No, he ain't.
Okay, I'm not talking to you. Go
Calm
away.
yourself
Go
down.
away.
Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Audit.
Yeah, I'm DP Audit. Respect.
Thank you.
I'm carrying on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to. Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You call through now and tell him to send police.
You don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well,
Right,
you.
go
Wind
away.
your neck in.
Wind
Wind your neck in, yes.
My neck in.
Yeah,
Step
you're
away
the
from me,
police
please.
officer.
Step away from me.
See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you.
Yeah,
You little You're losing your job, you little...
Yeah, you think so?
See that, guys?
That's assault.
Witnesses, yeah?
You do nothing wrong.
You assaulted me.
Right.
On camera.
Whoa.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a copper.
Whoa.
That's... Oh, look at that. Look at that. What?
When the auditor questioned the officer's attitude and asked him to remain calm, the response fell short of the professionalism the public expects. Instead of addressing the criticism with composure, the officer reacted in a way that appeared unnecessarily forceful. There was no immediate threat requiring that level of response, making the encounter seem more about asserting authority than resolving the situation. Police officers are expected to stay calm under pressure, particularly during public interactions. When professionalism gives way to frustration, it can quickly undermine public confidence and trust.
Go away.
Nah, I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant, a servant of the public.
Okay.
There's no, you're breaching the peace.
You ain't spraying him.
Okay.
You ain't spraying him. And I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, you're not. You speak to them like that's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your college of peace in training. You're absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you. You're getting sued. You should lose your job for that as well.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now.
Good for you.
Welcome to YouTube, you how about that?
Okay, swear at me once more, I'll lock you up.
Ah, higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants for my swearing? Any complainants? Your officers need to arrest you.
Okay.
You assaulted me.
Right.
You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with power for telling to rax himself. Now, arrest your officer.
The auditor argues that the officer's actions should be examined under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, which covers serious misconduct and the improper use of police powers. In his view, the encounter involved no immediate threat or urgent danger, and instead escalated after he questioned the officer's conduct. He also compares the incident to a previous case in which a police officer was convicted under the same legislation for abusing official authority. The auditor believes this case deserves the same level of independent scrutiny, accountability, and transparency.
You're online on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Now he's assaulted, he's assaulted me,
We
mate.
need to work out what's gone on.
He's pushed me, he's foot to me like that because he was speaking to him like club and I told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to him professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued, or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your job that the College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax. You need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You hear? You need to talk to me. Tell me what's going on. So obviously dealing with.
He was talking to him, and the way he was speaking to him was disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him was disgusting. He's going to get. Do you know how many views he's going to do online now? He'll go viral with the way that was. That was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, well, we're not going to arrest him. But
You're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make.
What does your College of Policing treat you at the beginning? When you're call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
Listen to you. You're entitled to make a complaint online.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
Look at him, look
No
at
more
him.
lesson.
Look
Don't
at
put
him.
my
Instead of addressing the auditor's concerns or explaining the legal basis for his actions, the officer shifted the focus to his own discomfort. Police officers are expected to remain calm and professional, even during difficult public encounters. Feeling uncomfortable alone is not, by itself, a clear justification for escalating a situation. Rather than reducing tension through communication, The officer allowed the encounter to become more confrontational before offering an explanation that many would find unpersuasive. The incident raises important questions about whether the expected standards of judgment, restraint, and accountability were consistently maintained.
Right, identify yourself.
7459.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give money.
Yes, you do.
No.
3 forms. You've used your powers against me. 3 forms of identification.
Don't point at me.
I'll point like I
Don't
want.
point at me.
No.
Yeah.
3 forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put in my space, yes.
Oh, you're in my space now. What would happen if I
Oh,
push
what I'm
you?
doing? Well, you can try.
Ah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to
Have
YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station
Have a
as
good
well?
day, sir.
Name and
Thank you.
station. I don't know. On his name and station, he's got to give 3 forms of identification.
College of Policing Guidance generally expects officers to identify themselves by providing details such as their name, rank, and station when appropriate, particularly after incidents involving the use of force. This supports transparency, accountability, and public confidence. In this encounter, the officer's refusal to provide those details increased concern and made the incident more difficult to assess. When identification is withheld after a significant interaction, it can complicate the complaints process and reduce public trust. Openness is an important part of professional policing, and this response raised questions about whether that standard was met.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Have a good day.
Absolute.
Cheers. Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
Because you can't use a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk him back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, power spraying me.
Right.
The opposite of you. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your College of Policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that.
Looking at the situation objectively, the auditor had just experienced a stressful encounter and was clearly frustrated. Strong emotions can naturally follow an incident like this. In such circumstances, officers are expected to remain calm, act professionally, and work to reduce tension rather than increase it. Responding to emotional remarks with immediate threats of arrest can undermine public confidence and make the situation more difficult to resolve. Effective policing relies on patience, sound judgment, and self-control, and this encounter raises important questions about whether those standards were consistently maintained.
As you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know. As a piece
You
of
can't know. They should have arrested him.
So what you can do, if you want to make a complaint.
Well, I've never
there is a
experienced
process.
anything like him.
Well, I haven't seen
Ever,
Let me
mate.
hear what you said.
Ever. You know I'm sound reviews when you say sound.
So you know what?
I've never experienced
Let me
that.
say one thing.
He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the
one thing
police.
to
You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous police officer. You should not be in a front-facing role. You should not be going out the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame.
Stand back.
Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
You know that as well as me, this place is covered in cameras. Okay? So, ergo, if you have a complaint, and you're an auditor, you probably feel...
I've got it on film. Yeah, I will.
Mr. What can I call you?
Just call me DP.
DP.
Or Paul. Call me Paul. Call me Paul.
So, if you want to make a complaint, which really alright, whatever happened will be covered in cameras, won't it? So,
He
do you know
cannot
what I
be
mean?
in a role as a police officer. I'm sorry.
What I would suggest...
I'm not having a go at you. I'm just. That was outrageous.
What I would suggest is, after an incident like that, our adrenaline is high, which can lead to action.
Nah, when you see the footage, there's no excuse for his behaviour then. And this
The second officer's explanation raises questions about accountability. Suggesting that adrenaline can justify questionable decisions risks lowering the professional standards expected of law enforcement. Officers are trained to remain calm, think clearly, and make balanced decisions under pressure. Dismissing the incident instead of addressing the concerns does little to promote transparency or public confidence. Meaningful accountability requires careful review rather than simple explanations. When similar situations appear to be treated differently depending on who is involved, it can increase concerns about fairness and consistency.
No. So whatever's happened, you try and just get your adrenaline down, carry on with what you're doing, auditing, whatever, seeing what's going on, videoing.
Yeah.
And then
Where's the police presence, man?
when your adrenaline is high, you can react to things that you won't normally react to.
To be honest with that proper then, the reason I snapped at him because the way he was talking to this fella here was the most, honestly, you know what I'm like, Will. If you sound, I'm sound with you. This was the most outrageous thing I've seen from a police officer in probably my life, Will. And I've been beaten up by yous and everything. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Shameful. And I hope he's reprimanded when you get back to the station. I hope you tell him that he's wrong in what he's doing, and do what your college of policing tells you, and tells you to call your fellow officers out. As to the professionalism you need to do, because of these sort of things, them comments is ruining your relations with the public. So you need to tell them. And I hope you do, Will, because that was disgusting.
The auditor raises a broader issue often discussed in policing: the responsibility of officers to challenge questionable conduct within their own ranks. The College of Policing's Code of Ethics stresses integrity, accountability, and the importance of addressing unprofessional behavior. These principles help maintain public confidence and support the reputation of officers who serve with professionalism. When concerns are not properly addressed, it can create the impression that accountability is lacking. Public trust depends on consistent standards, transparency, and a commitment to ensuring everyone is held to the same expectations.
Attitude I've seen from a police officer
really
in my
surprised.
entire life. And I grew up ghetto and shit.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I'm surprised. And that's
Well,
me being
yeah.
really straight.
You'll still see the footage anyway, and you're going to be in shock. Yeah, and you know what I'm like? I said, I was telling him, at first he kind of relaxed a little bit, and then I think his ego took back over. And then he had to start.
It's really surprising. But as long as you're all right.
No, I'm all right.
That's the most important thing.
Tell him all KHNK solicitors will be in contact with him soon.
I didn't hear it.
Tell him the solicitors will be in contact with him soon, man. Oh, and I will go to the ISP, all that, right? Go through them methods. I want him removed as his role as a police officer. After that, today, he should not be a police officer. I know he's your friend, Will, but I'm sorry, he shouldn't. It's dangerous. Can't be having danger like that.
The auditor's decision to instruct HNK solicitors move the matter into the proper legal process for independent review. From his perspective, the encounter raised concerns about professionalism, proportionality, and accountability rather than involving a fast-moving emergency. During the incident, the officer declined to identify himself, making any formal complaint more difficult, while the interaction became increasingly tense instead of being calmly resolved. Questions were also raised about whether stressful circumstances influenced decision-making and whether professional standards were consistently applied. The auditor further highlighted the responsibility of officers to challenge questionable conduct instead of remaining silent. The case will now be considered through the legal process, where the evidence can be assessed fairly. Whatever the outcome, incidents like this highlight the importance of transparency and accountability in maintaining public trust. If you enjoyed this analysis, like, comment, and subscribe for more independent coverage. You can also support DP Audits through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.